welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They're lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him, that guy. And so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Fires left. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a 3rd down, passing situation, great pass defense. offense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some intensity on that one. To the air, it's Adams. Grabbed over the middle, it's Messer. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Messer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Cardinals are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick-6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
After the filthy move, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grab near the marker. It's Snow. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Adams. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And
makes a grab on the shot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! The AT unit on the field.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pitt right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Got a man. It's Messer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Cardinals looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Adams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pitt's quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Pitt pushing the pace.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
It's a seam wide open at the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more fit.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McWilliams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
On the run, it's Watson. Turning it on! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Adams. The short hands, it's Skinner. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop. Wonder the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Stewart. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Adams. Makes the catch, it's Messer. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Pitt right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they...
Going the other way, and he's got room. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the